That's not the point. Here, look, watch this. This is him. Look, he gets it, and then he said, "Get off me! Get off me!" Look, and he goes for the touchdown. That I've seen ever play. He said he got mossed. Even the announcers said he got mossed. Yeah, look. That's why you gotta run. You gotta run to give it for your life. He has this job like there's someone chasing you. There is something. You have to run like really run for games. So that's why coaches like when they
today at NRG Stadium as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Another opportunity to put on the headgear and finish this season on a winning note comes in the Texas Bowl. It's the LSU Tigers and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Running inside, it's Mack. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Wowzers way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it. Turning it on. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and McGamble pays off.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mack. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give. Might have a chance. Lowers those pads. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw. Got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Powers inside. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they tacked on the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well run him again. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game. And that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up. And you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that. I know that.
2nd and long here. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Berry. LSU will get a 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Mack. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Wants to go up top on second down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Press center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Mack. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. Extra point here will tie the game. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Rush is on. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Finds his way for three out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Caught behind the line. It's Durham. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Left side, it's Brown. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Mack. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. And he's got the 1st down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. He's changing the play. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one 1st. Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Quickly out to the tight end. And they swarm him under. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he gets it away.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Drops back on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Miller. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, going to throw it. Caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Sun Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fresh set of downs going up top. Snags it. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Mack. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now the Sun Devils calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's looking to throw. And the defense wraps up the first half by taking it to the quarterback and getting a sack. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll bring it out to the 33-yard line, and that's where he stopped, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Levin. Out wide left, it's Harris. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Churns into the pile. Across the 45. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Miller. Just plowing ahead. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They'll try the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires left. Got his man downfield. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Keeps it moving. It's Mack. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Making the adjustment on the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. What a disappointment. No good. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Unleashes one. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll move the tight end. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Throwing right. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton.
Well, the slot receiver's running the in route there, and he does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense right over the middle of the field.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Fresh center down's going to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mack. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And the RPO got it. Could not make his way to the corner. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. Making the adjustment. He wants to throw it again. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now down 20-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sets his feet. It's Levis. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long right here. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quarterback signaling to his guys. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
The Sun Devils will try to move the chains on 4th down. Looking for the marker. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
They're all over it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their 1st of 3. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State! He got it, beat down in bounds. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. You couldn't ask for better starting field position. The drive covers 26 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's past the marker. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Try to add another to their lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wants to go up top on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for and here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Got to make the play on fourth. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
Going to look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. Defense a little too anxious there. They're just making it easier for this offense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The handoff. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. From the red zone, looking for a man. And it's caught! Touchdown, ASU!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you have got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Berry. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Unleashes it on the run. Brings it down on the right side. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap on first down, wants to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Got the first down. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. DB's right up on the receivers. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. There's timeout on the field. Arizona State calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
It's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of this drive. Unloads it left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll start on the ground with Durham. He's got the first down. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Man, there's not a running back in the country that doesn't want to get fed and get fed and get fed, and he has been. He's been fed, and now he's up to 150 yards, so great productive day for this running back and create a lot of balance on this offense.
Myers on the move. Soft spot in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the game.